Welcome to part 18 of my Metropolis Street Racer Let's Play. It's time for chapter 18, and fair warning, this one was a little bit rough, but yeah, let's get into the gameplay. Alright, so what we do for chapter 18, I think what we do first is, I'm just checking my notes here. Alright, I'm gonna go... Actually, you know what? Let's get a car first. Let's get a car first. And then we'll, I forgot to do this last time. I only drove the Celica 39 miles? Really? Man, that was a short chapter. Alright, we're probably gonna dish the Alpha GTV now. 549. 498. I don't want to get rid of a car I just drove. 926. Actually, you know what? I don't think I need the MRS anymore. If I do, I can just go ahead and get another one. Let's get rid of the MRS. It served me well. So, what next? We have the Opel Speedster. Ooh, actually, we've unlocked both versions of the car. We have the Opel Speedster and the VX220. So, same car listing, just the alternate trim. It's 4.2 performance rating. And we've also unlocked the Ford Mustang, which is a 3.6 rating, 264 horsepower. Oh shit, yeah, that's right, it's the convertible. Man, I got choices here. I got some choices. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with the Mustang on this one. Let's go with the Mustang. Ooh, that looks kind of nice. Performance red. You know what? I think I'm going to go with this. The Sunburst. Light window tint. Sure, why not? Okay. Well, this is a slightly longer... This is the longest, I think, track we've done for a car challenge so far. 54 seconds around here. Ow. I just mashed my thumb into my wheel. So, Ford Mustang. Let us
3, 2,
acquire.
go!
Oh, that sounds nice. Ooh, okay, that was more understeer than I was expecting. Alright, this car so far doesn't feel like it turns too great. Got plenty of acceleration, though. Gears are a bit longer than I'm used to in this game, so I gotta remember that. And I almost beat the target time on the standing start. Alright. 54093. Whew. That fourth gear is long. Is this surely it's not a 4-speed. Alright, there we go. Demolished the target. The only American car in the game. It's the only American car we've seen so far. This is a hint to not spoil anything I haven't seen yet. Alright. Mustang is mine. I mean, you know what I'm gonna do with the convertible top, right? Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do. Top down, except when it's raining. Although the hardtop looks really nice. Okay, so actually before we do that, let's look at the stats of our MRS. Drove it 66.2 miles, earned 3,500 kudos from it. I think that's the most kudos I've earned from a single car so far. Mostly from that one overtake challenge that I earned like 1,000 kudos without a joker. Alright, so before we start Chapter 18, we're going to go back and complete a special challenge that I was not able to complete before, and that's this Chapter 3 championship. Which I only need 125 kudos, so surely it shouldn't be that difficult. Alright, I'm going to play a joker. I'm going to go for the double win. So maximum points. We'll see how this goes. I mean, my car has much higher performance rating, but I think more importantly, I'm going to have to do some styling. Alright, I shouldn't have lost that.
2, 1.
I don't think the car should have lost control like that. It makes perfect sense that it did, but I'm just really mad that it did. Absolutely should not be doing this, giving this a second attempt. Should have been successful on the first try, but no. Had to get stuck on a fucking wall. So that's another joker lost to bullshit. Anyway, I've lowered the target to a first and second now since the game told me to go fuck myself. So I'm probably gonna have to rely even heavier on style kudos and avoiding penalties. This first race is easy, because it's dry. Unless I forget where I'm going, which I just did. I should have done this in a front-wheel drive car. I'm an idiot for choosing a rear-wheel drive car to do this, specifically. What did I hit? didn't even hit anything there. I was away from the wall. I think it's actually harder to get style kudos in rear-wheel drive cars. Nothing from these turns. I don't know if I got anything from that. Okay. On to the next race. At this fuck. In the heavy rain. And the thick haze. And zero visibility. And zero grip. Especially since I'm in a rear-wheel drive car.
3, 2, 1, go!
Out of my way, you bitch. Yeah, the like 250 horsepower probably is helping my case here with not having rear grip around here. Holy crap. Holy Jesus Christ. Stop. Well, I was going to try to carefully pass this Alfa Romeo. Easy. Trying to slide the rear of the car as little as possible. Just kind of the opposite of what I need to do. Because I need those kudos. Curious as to how few kudos, like skill kudos, I'm going to get from this. If I survive this final lap. Which I almost didn't, right there. Oh, that was an early downshift. That almost was the death nail. Okay, well now I'm gonna win both races. Alright, let's see what we do. Hopefully that's good enough. If not, I'm just gonna abandon this and come back when I have do this in a front-wheel drive car. So, moment of truth. Did we earn enough kudos? 52 skill, that's actually way more than I was expecting. Alright, we earned enough kudos. Good. Good, good, good. Oh, okay. 2 new jokers. I wonder if these are just like... those jokers are just kind of like waiting to be redeemed. Alright, so this was one random one that... Oh, hey, we got a new garage slot, okay. So that was a special challenge that I just wasn't able to do for some reason. Back when I was actually went through Chapter 3, but we got it this time. And we've unlocked a 6th garage slot, which is cool. So now let's go to the main event. For the reason why I got this Mustang. Chapter 18. Accomplished. I've accomplished something. What, I'm not sure. So, let's get started. We have an average lap time Hotlap. 37.8 is the allowed time. 31.9 is the par. I'm gonna go with a 32.8, I guess. Ah, it's wet. Oh, if it wasn't wet, well, we'll see. We'll see how much grip I have. Okay, so what if I didn't drive like a brainless twat and actually fucking could control this thing? It's not even hard. I'm just worthless. I don't know why I'm just not capable of locking in tonight. But it's really fucking annoying. Yeah, that was a 36-1, okay. What is happening? God is coming. Threat. This is a threat. The frickin' Doppler effect on those bells. Okay, I need to like super lock in 64 here. Seem to have lost the ability to run 35-second laps. No, London is defeating San Francisco. Alright, 35.7. That was a terrible end to that lap. Okay, last lap. This has to be a PB or I fail. Alright, in the nick of time. Holy crap. Okay, there we go. Finally. Sheesh. 35-1 on that final lap. Finally, I clutched something instead of choking. Barely made it. So far I've done two events in the Mustang, and both of them have not really buttered my biscuit. They put napalm on my biscuit. Alright, on to the second hot lap. St. James Park North. Okay, at least this one's a fast lap challenge, so I can... All I have to do is just get one good lap, of which I'm going to set the target to 54 seconds. And the road is going to be completely dry. It's going to be foggy, which is going to be annoying, but at least the road is completely dry. Alright. Come on, I can do this.
2, 1, go!
Gave myself a difficult but very, very, very reachable target. Almost on the first try. That was actually a crazy clean lap. Is this it? There we go. Alright. Taking a step away and just kind of resetting myself works. Whew. So now I've accomplished that target. You know what? I'm just going to farm kudos. I don't have a Joker set up, but screw it. Just to make myself feel better, I'm just going to slide this bitch around. I feel like I drove actually really well with that lap. I feel like that's kind of one of those things with this game that you can kind of like lull yourself into, is just, especially if you know how to farm kudos, you just set easy targets and say don't challenge yourself. I ain't about that. I don't want this shit to be easy. Because then it's just boring to watch. It's like, oh, I can run 5 seconds faster than the target I set, but at least I'm going to farm like 500 kudos out of it. Kudos for that. Haha, I get it. I think this one deserves a little kudos farming, especially since it's so many laps. But that was... Once I finally, like, was able to clear my head a little bit and reset myself. I mean, you saw those 2 laps. That first lap was extremely clean, and that second one, while a bit sloppy, was still fast. Think about what is a kudo? Like within the context of the game? Points.
You need a rough guide. London, Tokyo, San Francisco, all the world's great cities.
I don't know. It's a metric of your skill and progress. At least within the context of the video game. It is odd, but I think I've figured out that, I wish I knew how to explain it in a way that made sense, but like... like, you see how the kudos symbol, like, gets, like, brighter and brighter, like, if you do a better and better slide or stuff? Like, it basically can max out per slide. So, like, you can only earn a maximum number of kudos per slide. Which is why I earned so few skill kudos in that first, like, catch and lap a car challenge, because I was just... It was one consistent slide, so it's just stopped counting. I think it works the same way for the penalties. It depends on... It's less about how hard you hit something and more about how many times you hit something. It's less about how much you slide and more how many times you do a unique slide within this game's context. Of course, that doesn't explain why they don't show you how many kudos, like, the actual number. But also, I don't mind having the mystery. I don't mind not knowing. Would I prefer to know exactly how much I'm earning as I'm, like, progressing? Yes, but, like, also, whatever. Anyways, yeah. I mean, that's obviously one of those, you know, things that... Oh, 295 skill. Holy crap, okay. You know what? Yeah, that's satisfying. That's real satisfying. Yeah. Like, I think Bazaar definitely took a look at everything that worked and everything that didn't quite work with this and made some tweaks for PGR. That would have been 2100 kudos had I played a Joker. 295 skill, so we were... I mean, that was a second under the par time for this car. Or I guess this performance rating. So, 800 skill, or style. Alright, timed run. This is going to be a short one. Only 3 minutes for the initial target. I'm going to set it to 240. So it's 2 tracks. First one is this, okay. 6 laps around Egg. Okay. I don't know what fucking went wrong in my brain on that last attempt. But I know 250 is possible. So I'm going for 250. Rally Sport Challenge 1. I mean, I just have the PC version for Rally Sport Challenge 1. Which makes me really wish Rally Sport Challenge 2 had a PC release. So it's not lost to the Xbox, the dead Xbox graveyard. I'm catching these cars at the worst possible, like, times. Oh my god. That sucked. That sucked. Okay. I should have enough time, maybe, to still do this, but it has to be like a perfect run.
This is Red Stanton at the Roadhouse.
Now those veterans
3,
blues, the Jimmy
2,
Richards band,
1,
green
go!
Just gonna keep it in second gear. I'm gonna keep catching every single car at the fucking apex of the goddamn corner. I mean, I know what this is the purpose of the traffic cars, so you're not just doing perfect laps all the time. But ooh. Out of my way. Okay, I did it. There. Fuck. Ugh. Okay. That one got me upset again. We're back to where I was. Being mad and incompetent. Honestly, that's not nearly as bad of a penalty as I was expecting. I was expecting at least like 200. Instead, it was 76.7. Alright. Challenge, special event that I can't do because it requires the skyline again. That's another one that requires the skyline. Alright, overtake challenge. 4 minutes 10, 10 cars. I'm just going to leave it at 10 cars because these overtake challenges seem to be just hard as fuck. I have swapped to the FTO because
3, 2, 1.
rear-wheel drive in these conditions is so goddamn difficult. If I overdrive a turn by even like 0.001 miles per hour, the rear just loses all semblance of grip. So now I'm in the front-wheel drive FTO. To try to beat this challenge. I will switch back to the Mustang after this. Yeah. Going that way really screwed me up because I couldn't even see my braking point. I'd like to point out, this is the same exact track and weather conditions as from that one championship that I also struggled with in the Mustang just a bit earlier, which is kind of fucked up. I was really hoping I could cross him over better than that. Car number 5. Now I have 2 minutes to make up a full lap on that car. Come around and pass him again. That was awful. Doesn't help that this is a really tough track that has some pretty high commitment corners. So extremely low grip conditions with some really high commitment and like corners that require a lot of precision to get right. You're gonna have a bad time, okay? Oh, why were you all the way over to the right? Once again, my eyes just simply do not work. I have no sight. I can't see. I'm gonna run out of time. Nope, I'm gonna run out of time. It goes to the left there, you jackass. I counted. Okay. It counted. In the last femtosecond. Alright. Well. I overtook 10 cars, I guess. Yeah, you know, yeah. I drove so horribly there, yeah. 221 in penalties. Basically all of my skill points taken away from penalties. Ugh. You know what? That's a special event. I'll just come back to that later whenever I get the Skyline. Whatever. Alright, back in the Mustang. Let's do some racing now. So, 1v1 against Mitsubishi GTO. You know what? I'm just gonna go with the straight heads up. Yes. 8 laps around this little track in St. James Park. Okay. At least the road is dry. There's no rain. We can avoid rain for the rest of this chapter. That would be great.
Three, two, one, go!
Oh, okay. I got a better initial launch somehow. Sure. You're pulling away slightly. I'm not gonna lie, I thought the GTO was gonna put up a bigger fight than this. I mean, the launch kind of sealed it for me. Yeah, honestly, 3.0 seems kind of low for this car, for that car. Whoops. All right, 4 laps down, 4 to go. I'm probably not going to earn many skill kudos, so try to earn as much style as I can without risking or without choking the win away. Staying consistently 2.5 seconds behind me, basically. Alright, last lap. He has a slightly better PB than I do, unsurprisingly. Something, something, rubber band. Alright, that was a bit easier than I was expecting. Oh well, we made it. That 94 skill? Okay, that's way more than I was expecting. .247 style, so... Still got a good haul of kudos from that. Now, what about this one-on-one at Parliament Street South? Oh, this is a long track, okay. St. James Park, I think? Against an RV... What is this? Is that an MG? It's an MG, okay. I'm gonna give him a 5-second head start. I've never seen this car in my life. I've never heard of this car. Okay, so we did not win the first time. Not because 5 seconds was too much of a head start, but because I crashed a lot. I've actually increased the head start to 10 seconds. Because somehow in 4 laps I managed to close in an 11-second gap to finish only like a couple car lengths behind the MG, so... Let's see what I can do with 1 less second of a gap and 1 extra lap to drive. To close. Alright, this chicane here is kind of evil. As we head it into... Yeah, that's why. I'm surprised I didn't hit that at all in my first attempt. No ABS pain. Honestly, ABS... Like, I'm sure braking performance is, like, a little worse without ABS, but honestly, it's not a problem at all. Like, in terms of, like... like, upsetting the car in any way. Like, upsetting the balance of the car in any way or something. Just, nah. You just might have to brake, like, 10 feet earlier. Versus having ABS. And, like, I'm using, like, I'm going all the way on the trigger, too, so I'm not even, like, modulating my braking. Like, we're going pedal to the floor. Oh, damn it. I keep making small mistakes. I say small mistakes, they cost me like a second or more. That gap is still 7 seconds. Doesn't help that I once again crashed into something on lap 1 and lost a second instead of gaining time. Alright, 3.6 with 2 laps to go. If I can just keep it clean, this is very possible. God, I keep downshifting way too soon into third just because of how long fourth gear is on this car. Like, even down these long-ass roads, I'm still not even reaching fifth gear. And this is a 5-speed. It's got that frickin' Viper gearbox. Alright, we've caught up to the MG pretty much. Oh, that's the wall, brother.
Mash the mobile, lob the laptop. Don't get caught in the city slick. See the world with Rough Guides. From Amsterdam to Zimbabwe, with a Rough Guide in your hand, you're guaranteed.
Alright, that contact with the wall really cost me. Again, I just keep making mistakes in this car that are costing me a ton of time. And they're such seemingly small mistakes, but they're just huge in terms of penalty. Now I mean kudos penalty. Oh, we're gonna make this move inside the park? Yep, okay. Sure did. Alright, from a basically a 10-second gap and only 4 laps, because my botch on lap 1. Okay, we made it. And 284 kudos. Almost exactly 200 from style. Alright, on to the street races. We got 3 of them. So first up, Old Palace Yard North. Oh boy. Westminster. Alright. 6-car race is going to be chaos, isn't it? We got an RV8, we got a 300ZX, we got a Supra, a Fairlady Z, which I assume is just the 300ZX, but a different badging of it, and an Opel Speedster. And it's raining. Oh, fuck me! Alright, this is gonna be chaos. Alright. Game, you win. I've set the target to 2nd place. Since, obviously, I can't win without cheating. Because I'm just simply not allowed, at least in the Mustang. Like... Mustang just is not powerful enough to deal with the Supra and the Zs. I guess I could try a different car, because I'm sure I have a higher rated car than this in my garage still. But... I've committed to trying to do as much with this chapter with the Mustang as I can. Or I've committed to the Mustang for this chapter. Hey Saturn, you know that rule I have against backseating? Like, they're already faster. Like, they're already faster than my car, but then add the rubber band to it, and it's dead. Yeah, you just can't do anything. At least not with the Mustang. Somehow I feel like it's going to be easier to hold on to second than it is to hold on to the lead. Not just because it's one less car that's better than my car on my ass, getting an even bigger boost. Just feels like the rubber band behind isn't quite as strong when you're in second versus the lead. One more lap. Nope. Whoa, where are you going? Probably around, yeah, around me. Okay, yeah. Don't know how that's even possible, but sure. Oh, and he's gonna drive away from me. Okay. Sure. Can't even finish second anymore. Alright, fuck this race. I'll come back to it another time. It's a much better front-wheel drive car. Or all-wheel drive. Something that isn't the Mustang. We'll just take the L for now. Fuck it. Only reason I won the last time was because I cheated, so yeah. Alright, let's just move on from that. I just want to move on from this chapter in this car, because this is stupid. So only going against... Why is it always wet? Going against the Renault Spider and the Supra in this one. I don't know if it's really a difficulty spike. I think it's just I chose a really... I just think the Mustang sucks. I think it might just be the Mustang fucking blows in the context of this game. At least this point of the game. So the Spider should most likely just stay behind me through this. So really I just gotta focus on catching this damn Supra. Or the Spider can immediately prove me wrong. And just be a menace. Can the rest of this chapter please be dry? I'm begging. Alright. Not quite how I wanted to go about that. Okay. No, you fucking don't. I don't think so. Oh, the spider shouldn't be a problem. I think he took that personally. Damn, I earned nothing from that. Pretty much. 124.47. Please be dry. Oh. Alright, this is gonna be a stupid one. Tiny track. Oh, hey, Sylvia. New car. Okay. Hallelujah, dry track. Okay. I wonder if the lower rated Eclipse can do better in this than the Mustang. Let's find out. Pretty sure that's a faster lap than anything I've done in the Mustang. However, the GTO is staying the same distance ahead of me. I think this is a good indicator that the Mustang just sucks ass. Like, the Mustang is just a terrible car in this game. First try with the Eclipse. Sure. And this has a lower performance rating than the Mustang. Didn't really get to see Sylvia at all. Okay. 336.1 from the Eclipse. So, you know what? I'm just gonna stay in the Eclipse for the championship. Fuck it. I'm done with the Mustang. I only have to drive it at least one more time, and that's all I'm gonna drive it for. MGF, really. MGF with a Fair Lady and a GTO. Okay. That just seems kind of rude to the MGF. Well, 4 races here. Do my usual 2 wins in 2 seconds. Let's finish this chapter. Ugh. To MGF challenge run, yeah.
2, 1, go!
Can I use the lowest rated car in the game challenge? Fucking dial high gravy. I'm starting to think the only streaming on YouTube thing has absolutely nothing positive to my analytics. In fact, it probably has a negative impact. Because fucking no one's here. And I guarantee they'd be here if I was on Twitch. Once again, proving that literally every decision I make is the wrong one. I'm always wrong about everything. It's going very smoothly in the Eclipse, by the way. Just want to point that out. I have a sneaking suspicion that this would not be going nearly this smoothly in the Mustang. Shit. Our last lap. There we go. I saw that. I saw that look from whoever that was. Alright, well, we win the first race.
Should be a real treat, so keep on listening. And this is Faye Douglas now with a recent hit. Don't wait till tomorrow comes.
Cool. All right. 1 down, 3 to go. So, another wet race. Could he? No, this is a color option. There's no custom colors in this game. Gravy.
Three, two.
The only customization in this game are factory colors and roof up or down. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get fucked on by the two not NGFs down these straights. That's the chicane. That's the wall. It says in London St. James Park, this is a bathtub. Should have went to second gear. Absolutely zero momentum. Two to go. Goodbye, fair lady. I think we're just destined to finish no better than second in this race. That was almost good. He's gonna blow back past me here. Yeah, there he goes. Okay, well, had to rough him up a little bit, but somehow got the win. Sure. Sure. And of course, the MGF in last, as if he had a chance. It's weird having a championship with only 4 cars instead of 6. Alright, misty conditions here. Going to Tokyo. I can't wait to see how many medians I hit. Oh, fuck. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, it is now fully daylight
3, 2,
in game in Tokyo in this session. You know, I was really hoping to get like 3 chapters done tonight. Since this is a longer stream, I'm still on the 2nd chapter for tonight. And I've been live for almost 6 hours. Oh. I've been stuck on this chapter, basically. Because the Mustang sucks ass in this game. Especially in wet conditions, and like half of this fucking chapter has been in the wet. God fucking damn it. Thanks for stopping, you piece of shit. Well, the MGF is trying. You know, that was close. That was really close, actually. Almost stole the win. Interesting. Well, this will be the first time we drive this track in the dry, at least. It's a nice change of pace. Alright, so still have to finish second or better, or else I have to do this championship over again, but...
3, 2, 1, go!
Maybe I'll have a better shot at surviving this track in dry weather. Also, we're going the other direction. It's slightly different. I'm actually surprised that worked. Okay. Get crossed over. Having us a bit of a scrap here. That's the wall. Dummy. Last lap. Almost screwed myself with that downshift. Doors open, but no one was there to step into the MGF. Finished second. Incredible. Incredible scenes. Amazing. Alright, 3 wins in a second. Freaking MGF second play. Let's go. Oh, we made it. Finished the chapter and not the car I started with, or intended on going through the chapter. Oh my fucking god. Well, we've unlocked chapter 22. 142 penalty. Jeez. That's rough. Alright, well. Before I sign off this chapter, I want to redo this street race in the Eclipse. I want to see if I can win this in the Eclipse. Okay. Whatever. Fine, I'll do this in a fucking, like, 5.0 rated car or something, so I can even have a 0.3% chance of winning instead of a negative 5,000% chance of winning. Ugh. Alright, well that blew. This chapter sucked. Mustang sucks. Somehow still earned almost 3,000 kudos. Despite just being absolutely, objectively terrible at everything I do. Whatever. Yeah, that was pretty rough. But we've made it to the end of part 18 of Metropolis Street Racer. If you've made it this far, be sure to give this video a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet already subscribed. Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you want to see these get recorded live, be sure to subscribe to my live streaming channel, which is linked in the description below. And finally, I would like to give a special thanks to these people for supporting me via YouTube memberships. I very much greatly appreciate the support. Every little bit counts and every little bit helps. If you would like to have your name added to this list, as well as early access to all my videos, be sure to click the join button below. And yeah, so with that, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time, hopefully in higher spirits for more Metropolis Street Racer.